Welcome to another Through the Mail autograph break brought to you by TradeRetreat.com. Today's July 27th. We have two returns. One postmark, Stamford, Connecticut, and the other one, I'll bring out very dramatically here, from the National Baseball Hall of Fame Museum in New York. Postmark, Utica, New York. I'm not up on my geography, so I don't know if that's in the city or what. But anyway, we're going to save that one for last. That's either going to be exciting or kind of disappointing. So let's do this one first. I've tried not to think too hard about who it might be, so I really don't know. Huh. This is an interesting return. This is from Lee Smith, of course, the saves record holder. I sent to him care of an address in Louisiana. It's returned in Stamford, Connecticut. I don't know if Mr. Smith has done some TV or what he's up to these days, but that obviously got forwarded to another address. Maybe has his mail forwarded from back home, what have you. But that's a cool return. I haven't looked at any of his SIGs lately. I think that matches the ones I've seen. That's been some weeks back that I saw it, but that's a cool return. I just sent him the one card, figuring that, I'd increase my chances, and sure enough, there we go. So a very cool return there from one of the living legend in my mind. Now let's see what we get from the Hall of Fame. I've tried to contact one of their former presidents a few times to have him sign a AAA Hall of Fame card. So I don't know if this is related to that or not. I guess we'll see. Oh, okay, cool, it is. Signed on the back, Edward W. Stack. Very cool. This is the man I've tried to reach a few times now. And he also enclosed a postcard with his signature. It's a picture of him and President George W. Bush on a postcard numbered 2646 of 10,000. There's a letter here, which I'll read in just a second. I obviously don't know what it says. He returned my envelope intact, so I can reuse that. That's very nice of him. Just as an introduction to this, I guess. I tried to send to Mr. Stack twice. The first time, straight care of the Hall of Fame. They said they didn't have an address for him and returned it. Then I thought that he was the, let me get this card back out, that's pretty cool. Then I thought that he was the CEO of Dick's Sporting Goods. You'll see a video there that I made for that one. They said it's the wrong Ed Stack. Sure enough, I looked and somebody posted online that whatever website I saw that on was mistaken. It was a different, might help if I get that website up. You can tell I'm kind of pumped about this. It was the wrong Ed Stack. He's not the CEO of Dick's Sporting Goods. So I've snooped around at what he's been up to lately and found a home address for him, which was public. It wasn't. I didn't have to go looking this up in a book or anything. And at about the same time, someone on one of the websites where I go, The Bench, which is a good site, not as good as TradeRetreat.com, I guess, of course, but I have no beefs with them anyway. Over at The Bench, someone said, well, I met Mr. Stack a while back. He'll probably write you. He's a nice guy. I had it and offered me his address, but I'd already gotten it at that time. But anyway, he's got this all on letterhead, like Hall of Fame letterhead. It says, Dear Matt, I'm sorry that you have... I'll just keep going. Dear Matt, I am sorry that you have had a difficult time when reaching me. Mail addressed to the Hall of Fame is normally held for me or forwarded in due course. There is another Edward W. Stack, and he is the head of Dick's Sporting Goods chain. The Hall of Fame card has been signed, and also because of your trouble in locating me, you will find enclosed another autographed card. President George H.W. Bush has been very good about signing these cards if you send it to him. His office is in Houston, where he resides. During this time of year, he is in Maine. With all good wishes, sincerely, Edward W. Stack. Chairman and President, retired. And he's... is that showing up? Oh, there it is. He signed the letter personally. So, In my first letter, it was just a basic, I found out that you were in charge of the hall at the time this card was printed. Would you sign it for me? I hope to visit the hall someday. Continue hope the hall continues its good work, and etc. That letter floated around with my first two requests. With my third request, when I finally thought I had him, I said, funny story. I told him the backstory that I just told here in the video, and wrote that in a second letter. So my original letter's enclosed. Hope you don't mind me writing you at home. And sure enough, he didn't, and he even enclosed this extra for me. And he said that President Bush has been good about signing these cards when he gets them. So I may, in fact, forward that on to him. I guess Dick Perez did this. Famous artist, and of course, did a lot of the Diamond King stuff. Did this painting of them. And man, yeah, there it is, Perez Steel Galleries, out of the Hall of Fame, I guess. Postcard says, "Don't pay attention to the crying baby, his mom's got him." President George W. Bush and Edward W. Stack, the Oval Office, White House, May 4th, 1989. President George W. Bush autographs the presidential ball for Edward W. Stack, President of the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Well, if I can find a way to write former President Bush, I'll do that and get him to sign that. That's a great suggestion. Very cool of Mr. Stack to get back to me. I thought he might. Didn't know he'd do it so quickly, though. This may have been, I'd say, no more than 3 weeks ago. And wrote me. So this will go in my collection a lot. I've been keeping some of the, including the letter I got from Dick's Sporting Goods. I've been keeping some of this stuff and in a binder with the triple play set itself. So awesome return today. I'll show them one more time. My 92 Triple Play Hall of Fame card, autographed by former President of the Hall of Fame, Edward Stack. I don't want to disrespect him, short his name. I think he must go by Edward. But he signed the back of it there. I wish you'd have signed the front, but that's cool, because it makes his signature really clear. I don't think you'd have seen it on the front. And then he sent me his own postcard, limited edition, out of 10,000. So one of the better returns today. Any day with a multiple return is good. I'll get Lee Smith back up here. Any day with multiple returns is good, and this is one a long time coming from Mr. Stack. I very much appreciate him. If I can get to it, I'll write him a thank you letter, and hope to see some more returns real soon. Thanks for tuning in and listening to my jabbering on about this return. Come check us out at traderetreat.com for all your through-the-mail autograph needs and card trading needs, as far as all different sports and contests sponsored by manufacturers, etc. Thanks a lot. Hope to see more breaks real soon.